Hi there. I think I'm going to have to start doing a little more videos. There's a kid that I watch, I keep track of, named Tim Pool. He was in Occupy Wall Street, and he's like a gonzo journalist. He, takes this stuff with him, and he goes to the actual things and reports actually, but he reads news all day long. So he gets kind of a consensus of what all these papers are saying, and then he makes his own videos, Tim Pool. And he's affected a lot of people because he's like a real like old school liberal. He's way younger than me, but he would be like a George Carlin liberal. That's what I call it, like George Carlin liberal, where they really do just want, everybody. And I think actually more people are that than you would believe. But so he's finally on to this thing that so many people have known for a long time about the dirty dossier and all this stuff. And the and he made a video something about the FBI. I don't know if they figured it out through the emails or texts. I mean, so many people have known this stuff. So listen. We're getting down to it now. It's coming out now. So all you people who know about, well, you saw, well, I don't know if you saw, but there was a moment in time, and was probably 2016, 2017, where Nunes looked panicked and gave some quick little talk at the bottom of some stairs. Anyway, it was then he figured out what was happening. That's when it happened, and told, and that's when they started to find all of the evidence that there was not going to be a peaceful transition of power. Okay, so let's just say it like this. You probably saw the quote, if he gets in, we all hang from nooses. All right, so if you're one of those people that knows what that is, okay, it's coming out now. When I watched Tim Pool, he's kind of on the cutting edge of like a wave of regular people, normies, coming into the information that many people have known for a very long time. So he's all worried about it, and this is worrisome, and it's like, well, it was worrisome like when only about 10 of us knew, but now that more people are finding out, it's actually not worrisome. So I want everyone to just calm down. Just calm down. If you're just now, October 1st, 2020, coming into the awareness that there was not going to be a peaceful transition of power, okay? Another common expression was, they never thought she would lose. They never thought she would lose. Okay, so everybody calm down, okay? And if you are one of the people who have known this stuff for a very long time, please calm down. I know that your ego is going to want to go, like I told you so, I know you're going to want to do that. Please calm down. Please just relax. There's no more reason to worry now than there was. Hi. My lab just goosed me. Choo-choo. Let her do. Oh, I can't find you. I can't really see. What do it? Okay. All right. So listen, calm down. Everybody calm down. Yes, this stuff's coming out. It's coming out in the mainstream now. Okay? If you knew already, congratulations. And if you're just finding out now, just relax. Calm. Come to center. It's not scary, okay? A lot of people knew. A lot of people know. And people all over the world. All over the world, okay? Relax. As Mr. Widewick would say, Keep your wits about you. Okay, listen. The lateral fight has been happening for hundreds of years. They've been putting us against each other, laterally fighting over politics and gender and skin color and age and religion and on and on and on and on. That's meant to start stopping now. All right, so, and Laura Eisenhower, I think it's the great-granddaughter of Dwight D. Eisenhower, beware the military-industrial complex. Eisenhower, beware the military-industrial complex. Truer words were never spoken. Okay? Just relax. Okay? There's so many of us. There's so many. Think about all the masses, all the people, all over the world. They just want to be healthy, safe, and happy. And most of the masses, I would say 90%, want that for everyone else. They may go about it in a very strange way, you know. Islam's coming to my mind. I think that's, I think it's strange to make a 9-year-old girl into a woman and be able to marry her. I think that's strange. And hopefully at some point, the women who want to leave and the girls who want to leave that religion or those countries have the ability to do so. Some people love it and they can continue that. But the majority of the masses want health, safety, and happiness for themselves and everyone else. So this, okay, so I'm getting morning sun on your third eye, and also with your eyes closed, obviously you wouldn't want to stare at the sun, but rolling your eyes around inside with the sunlight. So rolling your eyes left, right, making infinity. It's very healing to your eyeballs. Just letting the sun get, you know, through your eyelids. It's good for you. It's good for you to relax and pull the sun in through your third eye and just feel that sun healing. Lies have been told, you know, lies have been told for a lot of things to control you and let you not feel like you're powerful. And as Neem Karoli Baba said, you've been taught to be sad. You've been turned against each other. You've been turned against yourself. You've been turned against other people. Okay, other people who don't wear masks are supposedly trying to kill you. I mean, other people who wear red MAGA hats are this or that. You know, it's like other people who do this or that are doing this or that. It's like, you know, it's all programming. Turn off the television. It's all programming. It's time for the lateral fight to start stopping now. Okay, that's what's time. Okay, relax. And it will be time to shift the fight vertically. And when that happens, the masses will win very quickly. But you've got to calm down, okay? You've got to calm and center and empower yourself. So there's been loads of fake empowerment. Just, you know, trying to push boys down to make girls feel more empowered. It's not real. Trying to push down white people to make black people empowered. It's not the deal. Hey, baby. Hi, Chasey. Okay, that's fake empowerment. Fake empowerment is pushing someone down to raise someone else up. It's not how it works, man. It's not how it works. And it's the same people, ironically, who say, we all rise together. We all rise together, but now it's time to push this group down so we can lift up this group. That's not how it is. It's not how it is. Whoever's lifted up stays up, and then they can help up the groups that aren't lifted up. You have to be empowered in order to empower others. If you're screaming about victimhood, you're beating the drum of victimhood, and you're trying to pretend to push people up, then you look like these white liberals, white leftists, getting screamed at in the street by empowered black people. I'm doing this for you. And they're like, I didn't ask you to. I'm not oppressed. You know? So, I mean, there are people, white, black, every color of the rainbow, that do think they're oppressed. They do feel like victims. They do feel oppressed. And there are people who will be magnetized to those groups to feed into that victimhood, okay? And to say, I'm going to help you. Let's stay up all night and make signs, and then we'll go out and fight tomorrow, and we'll chant things. And that'll be really great. That's going to really do a lot. And they come out and they feel really empowered. They feel empowered, but it's not real, because it's just NPC. It's NPC behavior, non-playable character behavior, like a video game. NPCs move the game along by saying things. They just say things. You can't kill them. They can't kill you. You can't play the character. It's just in the game, saying what it says to move the game along. It's still a necessary part of the game, though. So there's nobody to be mad at, okay? Nobody to get mad at. Mad. Anger is 150 vibration. There's nothing to be afraid of. That's a 100 vibration. There's nothing to be afraid of, okay? Nothing. Relax, calm, center. No fear, no anger. If you feel it, fine. Feel it, release it. I'm angry. I feel my healing feeling of anger to receive the holistic benefit of a boundary defense, which means push this thing, this situation, this person farther away so I can feel better. I learned the holistic benefit of a boundary defense instead of wallowing in betrayal, resulting in the emotional block of blame. It's their fault, that, blah, 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 blah. It's the left's fault. It's the right's fault. It's Trump's fault. It's Biden's fault. It's Hillary's fault. It's Obama's fault. It's Gates and Fauci's fault for the coronavirus. Stop. Just relax. Calm. Center. We are here now. We are more than we know we are, okay? You are a divine spark of eternal consciousness, having an experience in a avatar, in a physical body, okay? Physical body, avatar, meat suit, right? Your soul chose this meat suit for you, this avatar for you. I'm sure it's beautiful, no matter what color it is, no matter how big it is or how small it is. I'm sure that it's beautiful. I already know because the physical body, the avatar, is the most incredible biofeedback machine ever designed for the experience of a physical life, so that a divine spark of eternal consciousness can drive around on the physical plane of existence, manifesting its heart's desires. Your soul decided it wanted to manifest something or be part of something. You guys, this time on the planet, and I could be wrong, but it feels like this particular time on the planet, it feels like these souls here now won the lottery. And I want everyone to feel that way, because I want you to pull yourself out of anger and fear. Let that go. But if you were some of the people that knew about what's coming out, because it's October 1st, and truthfully, with mail-in voter fraud, it was one thing to request. I used to have to request absentee ballots, but that's a different thing, because those are tracked and everything. But the way they're doing it now, it's just right. It's just ripe for fraud. Okay, and there are a lot of people that are still brainwashed with leftist and Marxist ideologies, and socialism. It just wouldn't work in the United States of America. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. People want the fruits of their labor. That's what the whole country is designed for. Okay, and I think Bernie Sanders speaks his truth, and I think he's adorable, but I think he's an idiot. You cannot, you raise the minimum wage. Okay, anytime you raise the minimum wage, that shift, that change financially, economically, okay, it's economics 101. When you raise the minimum wage, it's going to trickle down through everything. And you're going to have to pay, so whatever's getting delivered, you're going to have to raise the cost of, you raise the cost of labor. Okay, you raise the cost of labor. Now you're going to have to raise the cost if it's a hamburger. You're going to raise the buns have to get driven somewhere, so you're going to have to pay your drivers more. What it costs to make the buns. So flour, sugar or whatever, all the goods, everything, it trickles right through. So you can change the cost of living, but you're going to change it on everyone. And like we have to pay welders. If we have to pay a welder who's going to get burned, maybe with their skin gets burned. If a Walmart greeter is getting paid $15 an hour to say, welcome to Walmart, thanks for coming, have a great shopping experience. I can't pay my welder $15 an hour, because they're going to want to be a Walmart greeter instead of potentially getting hurt on the job. Not completely true, because, people are passionate about welding, thank God. But you get the idea. So whatever the minimum wage is what you're asking to pay for one sandwich or 2 scoops of ice cream. Basically, that's what it is. The minimum hourly wage will translate out. You could get 2 scoops of ice cream somewhere or a sandwich. All right, so anytime you raise the minimum wage, guess how much a sandwich is going to go up to? Not right away. So for a short period of time, there's going to be an experience of, more money. But what happens is you're going to see more and more kiosks where people are placing orders not through people. So people are going to lose jobs overall. Okay, well, this is just where we are. A lot of people are going to exit the planet in the next couple of years anyway. No good, the best, okay, let me say it like this. Okay. The best choices and the best decisions come from minds that have access to higher level thinking. Whether you're tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, that's this, or you're meditating, or you're just calming and centering whenever you think of it. The best choices, the best stuff is going to come to those minds. So whatever's happening now is just happening now. There is a lot to uncover. There is so much to uncover. Let's see, what should I tell you? All right, let me tell you this. Some people think that it's not true that, okay, I say it like this. The people that complain and cry and whine about children in cages on the southern border, I know that those people don't know what's happening to the children that you can't see. Okay, the children that you can't see. So I read the WikiLeaks. Along with many, many others, we read the WikiLeaks documents. We read the WikiLeaks emails. And, people can say it's a conspiracy theory that it was Seth Rich, the 27-year-old DNC staffer, that sent the WikiLeaks to Julian Assange, right? Sent the emails from the DNC and John Podesta. But then there's John Podesta's emails, because his password was password with the A was the @ sign, okay? He got hacked. This is the thing. There have been hackers hacking all this time. The internet has been alive at least since 93? I'm not going to look that up. I don't care, right? I don't care. But as long as the internet's been available, there have been hackers. And hackers have been working anonymously to share information since the internet was born, okay? And I'm not talking about QAnon. I'm not. There was anonymous hacking going on way before QAnon. Way before QAnon. People were sharing information. QAnon started on 4chan, moved to 8chan. But 4chan existed prior to QAnon. QAnon started October of 2017. It was just a poster, one of the posters named Q. And Hollywood Anon was Isaac Cappy, and he's dead now. Because he'd probably be, if he had kept his anonymity, he'd probably still be alive. Okay, so people like me, we see all this stuff, we watch all this stuff, we keep our mouths shut because we see people die in it, and we don't want to talk about this stuff. But many people believe that when Podesta wrote 187, it was a hit put out on Seth Rich for uploading emails from the DNC and sending them to WikiLeaks, because the upload speed showed that it was an inside job. They weren't hacked from the outside. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so if you don't know that, you don't know that, that's fine. But, I mean, that's just something that many people know, and I want to share that now because so many people know that. And if you don't know that, it's probably a good thing to know. That's one thing. In some of the emails, there was stuff that was very disturbing. Language that didn't make sense unless you used coded language. And then it made sense when you used the code. Okay. Let's see, how can I say this? Okay, basically when I asked if it was true, like intuitively. So there's a lot of healers, intuitives and healers, and however they get their information, they get their information. So here's what I got, and I'm just going to describe it to you. Okay? I was standing in a room in my house, and although I know that that's what I was doing and that's what was happening, I felt like a little boy, upside down, naked, hanging in a room. There's nothing I could touch. I couldn't touch anything. I could feel cool air on my skin, and I was on drugs. I was drugged, like to the max, but I could see. I was surrounded by like white cement. The walls were all white cement. The floor was cement. And I was hanging. There was like chains. And I was so grateful to be on drugs. I was so grateful to the drugs. I'm just going to explain it like this, okay? I was really grateful for the drugs because I could feel something bad was probably going to happen to me. And I think I can leave it there. But, I'm not a boy. I'm not a little boy. I don't do drugs. So, at all. None. And so feeling what it felt like to be grateful to be on drugs and to be hanging upside down, knowing something bad was going to happen to me. All right, so I'm just going to leave it there, right? Still, you've got to relax. Everybody's got to relax, okay? This whole thing about save the children, I don't know if it's save the children or save our children. One is, I heard that one is like a hoax to try and pull people off of the real one. I'm not going to look into which one is which. But just so you know, there's save the children and save our children. One of them is legitimate, and the other one was started to pull, to try and make reality look like a hoax. All right. I think I explained that well enough. And Laura Eisenhower tweeted something about, I wish people would stop looking at saving children as a partisan issue or like as a political issue, because it's, for most people, it's not. And, Jojo. Okay. What's been happening is that people have been psychologically manipulated to think that there's this group of all these horrible people out there. Now, the best way I can describe it is in the 80s. I was in high school in the 80s. And there was a movie, Footloose. And the hardcore Christian conservatives were this group, we were all supposed to, like, hey, they didn't want us to have rock and roll. They, it was this town. It was like kind of an older school town, but it still was happening in the 80s. And I was, as a high school student, you're pretty impressionable at that age. So that movie did a really good job at turning people against Christianity and really religious people and the uptight Christian right. You get the idea. All right. Turning people against, those people, they hate gays, they hate music, they hate everything that's fun. So being liberal and being, is fun. And there's love, and it's great. And so, yeah, most of us joined that. Most of us kind of like follow that mindset. So that was easy to pull people into that group. And then over time, and I watched my best friend and my aunt and uncle just move into this insanity that it is now, where they truly believe that there's this huge chunk of the hardcore Christian townspeople who hate gay people and who hate this and and I love Taylor Swift's song "You Need to Calm Down," and it talks about why you're so mad when you could be glad, GLAAD, like, and you're in your basement making signs, must have taken all night. Okay, there are groups that are opposed to each other, but what is the point of feeding hatred against those groups to tell them that they're wrong? Just ignore them. So my mom was a great mother. I had a great childhood. We were poor as dirt, but my childhood was the most important thing to my parents, and they were not perfect. But they were more perfect than I could have expected them to be, given what they had to go through. Okay, so both my parents had really difficult lives. And by keeping their compass, my mother's compass, by my mom keeping her compass set to love, forgive. My mother's compass set to love changed everything. My dad was I love my father, but he was very damaged. Very damaged. He's been through a lot. And it's a joke to say white privilege, because my dad had it worse than most of the black kids that he grew up with in Florida. And he used to get his ass kicked until the black kids learned that he lived in that neighborhood. And they thought it was so funny that he lived there. They were really poor. And then he was in Bad Pigs in Cuba. Okay, so my dad's been through a lot. He's just this can of issues that he refuses to open. And so now I just love him, and I respect that, and I just love him as hard as I can. And he tries so hard. But my mother's compass set to love changed everything for me. And I had a client who, if you could see the situation, it was like, how the hell are we going to get her in a good place? What we did, we kept her compass set to love. We kept her heart compass set to love. And she's amazing. And I can't say too much, but this is what it takes. This is all it takes. It's this simple. Keep your heart compass set to love. And you don't have to believe in Jesus, and you don't have to believe in religion. I'm not a huge fan of religion. I think it's kind of a form of control, whatever. I like listening to atheists and stuff like that, even though I do believe in God. Prime creator is what I call it, the highest, holiest source creator, energy, God, the field, the quantum field, the universe, spirit, source. I do believe in that, but I still enjoy listening to atheists, because their arguments for science are sort of like, that's the field, that's the field. So to me, everybody's just using language to try and get their points across. But I see the common threads in what everybody says. I've always seen the world in gray. And I'm pretty old now. I finally really get that. I finally really appreciate that about myself, finally. But it was like a fight, because people want you in the black and white. People want you in the black and white. And you know what? No. I say no. I'm in the gray. I've always been in the gray. Gray's my favorite color. If you need me to be in the black and white, that's your problem. That's your issue, not mine. I still bless you. I forgive you trying to run an agenda on me, or your ego writing a script that I'm not going to follow. I respect your free will choice to hate me, throw a tantrum, tell me that I'm the problem. And I love you anyway, but I love you from here, because you're just going to lower my vibration if I let you be around me. So here's the deal. Calm down. Everybody calm down. If you already knew, whatever you knew, as it's coming out, because if Tim Pool's bringing it out now, it's going to get out to a lot of people. He may not be perfect, but I do believe that he sincerely tries to get to the truth. So he's bringing, and people can feel that. People can feel the truth. So when Tim Pool's bringing it out, because that's who I look at, Tim Pool, and I know once Tim Pool brings it out, there's a flood or a wave of normies that are like, oh, okay, because you can feel that he's trying to tell the truth, at least. He's very emotional, because as soon as he gets it, he makes a video, and he's still in the emotion of, so that's okay. That's how he does it. And I'm not saying that's a problem at all. You can feel the authenticity. He's like, I just found this out, and now I'm going to tell everybody, because his love for humanity is shown by the way Tim's love for humanity is shown in the way that he's researching and trying to find out what's true, and then he's telling everybody. And he's not doing it to be a sensationalist. I don't feel like he's doing it for clicks. I feel like he's doing it in the true spirit of true journalism. The facts, nothing but the facts. I believe he does a great job saying, this is my opinion, and this is not corroborated, but I feel like this. Okay, so now that he's bringing it out, there's another wave is going to start getting, okay? Now, back to the QAnon people. The QAnon stuff says it's all been done, and this is all coming out now this way to wake people up gently. Because remember, people who support politicians and people that we know are dirty, they have families, and my friend, she made so many phone calls. She worked so hard for Clinton and Obama. She worked so hard, so many hours, weeks, maybe by now politically, and we're 50, by now, probably years worth of energy that she's put into campaigns for politicians and working at that stuff. Can you imagine? So cognitive dissonance, I talked about in my Sunday, not last Sunday. So today's October 1st. It wouldn't have been last Sunday. It would have been the Sunday prior. Hi, babe. Oh, good boy. She's either gonna, if she lets the truth in, and there's a ton of people like her, there's millions like her that loved Hillary, wanted to support, did all this stuff, bought the book, stood in line for hours, and what's going to happen with those people is, as truth comes out, they're either going to start splitting in half, like breaking, like, oh my God, or they're going to double down, just like the cognitive dissonance gets reinforced. And so they add more to it. So it'll be a lie, or it'll be, like that kind of stuff. So that's what's going to happen. Either the stuff that's coming out, they're going to be like, oh, that's all fake. That's all contrived. That's a lie. Or they're going to be like, oh my God. Now, these are human beings. So There's no wrong way for them to deal with. However, whatever's happening now is just happening now. To the extent that anyone who's listening to me right now can just keep your heart compass set to love. Bless, forgive, respect free will choice, and love. Seriously, just relax, calm and center. Calm and center, relax. Allowing people to wake up or not. Allowing them to wake up or not. But doing whatever you're doing with the greatest love, the most powerful, loving spirit that you can muster. That's what we need. We don't need people to stand in line and go, ha ha, told you so. If you're going to do that, that's fine. That's totally fine. Because I bless you and I forgive you and I respect your free will choice to go, I effing told you so. I told you. And I love you guys too. I'm just putting this video out now to just remind people that you can be loving. You have two simultaneous realities happening inside all the time. Egoic reality and spiritual reality. It's your ego that's going to go, I freaking told you. I told you. Okay? Because I didn't do that to you guys. I didn't do that. I've known for so long that I couldn't say anything because I would be called crazy. Okay? So I've known longer than you, and I didn't do that to you. When you woke up and you said, oh my God, I'm putting this crap together, I'm like, okay, great. Now just be patient for the rest to wake up. Just you sit here, you sit quietly, get a book. What do you want to learn? What do you want to create? What do you love? What do you enjoy? Raise your vibration and just sit quietly and patiently till the rest of the class finishes up or wakes up or finishes their paper. Okay? You gotta love. That's the way out. The way out is loving. The way out is love. The way through, the way out is love. Because the people who knew, if you want to stand and yell at the people, whoever's going to find out about this stuff and whoever's going to take it in that it is real. So there are people who are going to just double down on the cognitive dissonance. So we still love them. Bless, forgive, respect their free will choice to double down and love. Their minds may not be able to handle this information, depending on how strongly they're attached to their beliefs and their belief systems that this person is a good person, or I did good work for that person, or whatever it is. Whatever the stories are in there, you know. If their ego chooses to double them down on cognitive dissonance, then that's probably the best way for them to go. They don't need to know the truth. They don't need to let it in because they have friends and family members. They might have children, people with kids that want to double down on this is all fake and this isn't real. This isn't happening. La, 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 la. That may be the best choice. That may be their best course of action to keep everything going in their life the way it is so they don't break their minds and fall apart in front of their kids. You know, if that happens too, that happens. And we're all here to pick up the pieces and help each other, right? We're all here to help each other, love each other, to pick up the pieces. But those who can, relax, calm, come to center, be patient. I want to say keep your mouth shut just because, not because I don't want you to tell people if you're finding out, because maybe you're guided to, but just do what you're guided to do. It's easier for people to see what's happening if there's more peace around everything and just relax. Like I say, real empowerment. Empower yourself. Strengthen yourself. Meditate. Calm. Center. Oh my God. That's just the way. And love, 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 love. Whoever's waking up, love, 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 love. Whoever's doubling down on cognitive dissonance and trying to stay asleep, love, 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 love. Okay? And the ones that are waking up and going, oh my God, please be kind to those people. They may have been trying to be loving. They may have been trying, hate us no home here. Hate us no home here. I'm a good person. I'm a good person, please. Virtue signaling their goodness. Virtue signaling their virtue. I'm a good person. I posted a black square on 6/2/2020 because I'm a good person. You know, dude, don't worry about it, okay? There's a bigger fight coming. There's a bigger fight coming. So you're going to want those people on your team. So to the best of your ability, don't fight the other people that you want on your team when the lateral fight moves to the vertical fight. Just relax. Love your life. Empower yourself. Love. It's a weapon. It's a weapon against it's a weapon against who we really should be fighting, if we should be fighting anybody. Love is that weapon, because it protects you and it doesn't put you in reaction mode. You know, as a human, you come from love or you come from fear. Most fighting is out of fear. Beating the drum of racism. Beating the drum of sexism. We won't go back. Whatever. Beating the drum of fake empowerment. You know, I'm going to fight for empowerment. Well, it's not really how it's done, babe. It's not how it's done. You just empower yourself. You just hold your power with grace, dignity, and peace. That's how you empower yourself. You don't give a crap about anyone trying to tear you down. And when they try and take your power, you say, no. You protect your power, you keep it to yourself, and you hold it in peace and dignity with grace and love. That's how you empower yourself. Hold your power peacefully with dignity. Love all around, so that love protects your power. Human beings come from fear or they come from love. If you come from love, there are no negative consequences to your behavior. Zero. You get through whatever you want to get through. And the only consequences are beneficial. The only consequences are good. The only consequences are desirable. They're not contrast. So, love protects you as it takes down the true enemy. Okay? And someone said, oh, is the rapture true? So there's all this Bible stuff, and there's all this dark to light, and there's all this talk. There's, all these ways to put this. This period of time is amazing. And you're so lucky to be here with me, and I'm so lucky to be here with you, and we're so lucky. But love. Get really good at loving. If you have dogs, love them. If you have children, love them. If you have a spouse, love them. You should be, as a human, you have to, there's certain things you have to do. Your food, whatever you're eating, love it. Love it. Do you love grapefruits? Do you love peaches? Do you love apples? Love your food, and then make meals that you love. I always wanted to learn how to make chicken marsala. I make the best chicken marsala, and then I'm not very good at cooking much else. But what do you love? Learn to make the meals you love. Love nature. Love your skin. When you take a shower and you're washing your skin, love it. Oh, I love this meat suit. I love this body. I love you, my body. I love you, my arms. When you rub your face or when you wash your face, I love you, my face. Love it's the most incredible weapon, because it's empowering and protective at the same time that it totally takes power away from the true enemy. Okay? And there is no real true enemy. Even the globalist stuff, they're technically the enemy right now, and when the lateral fight shifts to the vertical fight, it's against the globalists, and they're our only enemy. But that enemy has been very useful in the growth. I could see stuff since I was a little kid. I always kept my mouth shut. Then I got a tumor on my thyroid. Why do I talk? Because I had to heal a tumor off my thyroid, and I asked how to keep this tumor off. And they said, speak, talk. Whenever we tell you, talk. Just talk. Talk. Whenever we ask. So I do. And that's what I'm doing right now. And one of the kids that died on December 14th, 12, the Sandy Hook school shooting. I channel people who aren't here. That's what I'm doing 10/10/2020. I'm doing a channeling event, and I'm going to do one again, I think, in April or May. This kid said, you're supposed to teach. You're supposed to talk. Come down out of the tree, and everything you know isn't just for you to keep to yourself. Speak it. Tell it. Teach it. And I was afraid for so long. But all the stuff that's getting uncovered now makes me less afraid. And I love you. I love you. I bless you and everything you're doing. In all directions of time. I forgive everything you've done. I don't care what you've done. Whatever you've done, I forgive it 100%, completely. I forgive you completely. In all directions of time, including in the future. Whatever you do in the future, I'm forgiving you now for that. And myself. I respect your free will choice to do everything you've ever done and everything you will do. From now till the end of time and behind you and in any past lifetime, anyone you've ever killed, anything like that, I respect your free will choice to have done all those things so that your soul could learn whatever it chose to learn. It's amazing. This life is amazing. And I love you completely. I love you deeply and completely. Okay? And you are loved deeply and completely, and you're supported by Prime Creator. Whether you choose to accept all that, that's up to you. Okay? I am deeply and completely loved, accepted, and supported by Prime Creator as I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And so it is. If everybody did that, and if everybody opened to receive love, acceptance, and support from Prime Creator, or whatever your word for God is, and just raise your vibration. 500 love, 540 joy, especially if you have a disease, if you have cancer, if you have a tumor, just love. Love, love, love. Resistance is where all pain comes from. Okay? 540 joy is healing. 600 peace. 700 and up to 1,000 is enlightenment. 900 gratitude, empowerment, and freedom. Live there. Live there. Relax your belly. Okay? They haven't found all the children's bones and bodies yet. There's more coming. There's a lot more coming. They're going to start finding skeletons. Listen, those skeletons belong to souls that are back in now. Okay? They're back in now. So don't get upset when they start finding mass graves and stuff like that. Many of those souls are back in right now, okay? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So you can have a little freak out. You can puke when you find out some stuff. Go ahead. Have a nice puke. And then go back to the business of empowering the crap out of yourself. Okay? True empowerment. The skin color doesn't matter. The gender doesn't matter. These are all meat suit details. People who want to focus on that stuff, bless, forgive, respect their free will choice to do it, and I love them. It's the wrong direction. That's just, if you want empowerment, that's the wrong direction. If you're focused on skin color and meat suit details, you're just setting yourself up to feel anger, 150, fear, 100. We live in a racist world, you know? Okay, are there racists? Yes. Yes. But why pay them any attention? There were 8 KKK members who showed up to a Chicago rally, and there was like 200 or more people protesting it, okay? Ignore the racists. Just ignore them. And it's not white people, okay? There's black racists. Look up the definition of racism. You know this. If you're listening to me, you already know this. Fuck it. Screw that. That's a waste of energy and time. Time, energy, money. Those are your only resources if you're living in a meat suit. Time, energy, and money. How are you using your resources? You should be using time and energy to make money. You should be using time and money to make energy. And you should be using energy and money to make time. Okay? Energy and money. Go on vacation. Make time for yourself. No, energy and money is the dishwasher. I buy a dishwasher so I can throw dishes in the dishwasher. I create time for myself. Time, energy, money. You use two to bring yourself the third. If you're not doing that, then you're flushing resources down the toilet. That's fine. I bless it, forgive it, respect your free will choice to flush your resources down the toilet. But if you're going to try and expect me to flush my resources down the toilet, no. I lovingly say no, that's not my reality, and I'm not available for that reality. I use my resources to build more resources. I play with my resources to bring me other resources. I'm a renegade yogi. I'm not going to live like these people freaking out in the streets. Everything that's happening is happening for me, not to me. Way of water, the Tao. Be like water, Bruce Lee. Be like water. Water becomes the cup. Water becomes the pot. Water becomes the vase. Okay? Whatever's happening is happening for me, not to me. I'm in for the experience, but I'm not available for lower vibrations. I'm not available for lower vibrational reality. I am available for higher vibrational realities. I am available for higher potential existence. Highest vibration of humanity and the planet, the entire planet and her atmosphere. If enough people vibrate at the highest potential vibrations that they can hold, and if 5G is poisonous to us, our high vibration can shut down any of that. It'll just, they won't work. They won't work. But it takes a certain amount of us. So if all the people killing each other in the streets with lower vibrations of fear and anger take themselves out, they remove their low vibrations from the collective. Now, I'm not saying that's good or bad, because the Tao, nothing's good or bad, it just is. Okay, that's just what's happening now. If lower vibrational people are removing their vibrations from the collective through killing each other or lighting themselves on fire accidentally when they're throwing a Molotov cocktail, who am I to say that, I just respect their free will choice to do it. Nothing's good or bad. Enjoy the high vibrational reality. I'm right here. I'm probably going to start making shorter videos more often. Stay calm. Calm and center. True empowerment. I love you. I really do. Peace.